Makofi mazuri tafadhali kwa watoto wetu Tulo Girls. Asanteni sana kwa shairi murwa. Niombe tafadhali ruhusa yako kwamba niwalete tena wana Ilula Integrated School. Special request from Ilula Integrated School ambao wako tayari sana to bring a presentation. Kindly find your way to the stage. Ilula tafadhali tuharakishe kwa stage. Muda wetu hauturuhusu sana, tafadhali kwa heshima. Ilula Integrated School pia ni wanafunzi wetu kutoka kwa kikundi ambacho tumekuja siku ya leo kuwaenzi na kuwaheshimu. Karibuni sana.
see them a walk on the street one night. We are laughing.
You. Wow. We will also ensure that you have a very conclusive environment at your working place.
So, that means we have the right to be employed.
Yes, you do. You have to remember that you have all the rights in the society, just like any other citizen of Kenya.
How come we don't like that? Please, kindly go on.
As the government and community at large, we love you. We are ready to support you and most importantly, to protect your rights.
Thank you for the encouragement. What about your chief guest? Yes, please tell us something about it.
You are very special to us. Being born with albinism is not a curse. It is a blessing from God. And always ensure you protect your skin by applying sunscreen lotion. Put on long-sleeved clothes during sunny days. Put on long-sleeved clothes during sunny days. Don't forget your caps. And in case of any any burns on your skin, feel free to visit the hospital for skin screening. You deserve it.
Yes,
We deserve it.
Written and directed by God Christian.
Center. Featuring Life Connected School. See you.
Tuwapigie makofi tena wanapomalizia sasa sehemu ya entertainment ili tuweze kuingia kipindi kingine. For the interest of time, let's appreciate them. Thank you so much, Ilula Integrated School, for such a presentation. I also wish to recognize the Eldoret School for the hearing impaired who are present with us. Mahali mulipo tufanye hivi. Asanteni sana. Thank you for joining us in this occasion. For the interest of time, Your Excellency, may I request that we transit to the speeches session. And for this, I want to request Ms. Mary To, the Programs Director, Ilula Albinism Home, to come and make her remarks. Kindly.
Your Excellency, the First Lady, Mama Rachel, all protocols observed. My name is Mary Kipto. I'm the director of Ilula Albinism Center. This is a program that supports children with albinism. I'll just take a minute to request all the children we support in our program and those who have gone through our program. Kindly stand very fast because of time. You can just move in front. Let's have all the children who go through our program. Kindly, if you are around, just stand and wave. Yeah, we have several children we have come with. We also have children, now they are youth who have cleared schools and colleges, and they're also here with me. This program we started in 2008, and we've done many projects, programs in the Republic of Kenya. But finally, we decided to come to Eldoret and do a home. This is a home away from home. This is where the children access education and other basic needs. But during holidays, we encourage the children to go home. We, in fact, make children to go back home to their parents, guardians, so that they can be able also, so they don't lose touch with the community. They can still retain the roots. That's what we do in Ulula. And before I proceed further, I know I have a minute, I would like to appreciate the partners who have really supported us. We have Lions Club of Eldoret through Greg Steedman. Maybe you can just stand and wave. He has been a very good supporter of ours. And whenever we are in need, like today or any other time, because we do not have a van for the children, we always call Greg and tell Greg, please give us something, your vehicle to transport the children. We are very, very grateful, Greg. And also when it comes to food stuff and all the other stuff, Greg has really been supportive. We are very, very grateful. I also want to recognize the presence of North Rift Children Forum through the chairman. I'm vice of that forum. It's a forum that takes care of children in North Rift. We have several associations, and maybe if the members are here, they can stand and wave. I've seen a member from the Rescue Center. Thank you. We have, our children are integrated. As much as we stay in one home for comfort and so that you can feel you are protected, you are not alone, we still integrate our children so that they can learn to coexist with the community. So we have Ilula Primary and Ilula High School. Maybe the principals are here. They can just stand and wave so that you can recognize them. We have the principal Ilula Primary. Thank you. You've really taken our children in and integrated them very well. Thank you for that. We have Principal Ilula High School. If he's not in, let him feel appreciated. We have Ilula Community. We have lived there for the last 18 years. It was not very easy. You can imagine a big community coming in, children with albinism. And this is a community from the Kalenjin land, and you know the concept and misconceptions. But now we have lived very well, we have integrated very well. We are one community, including the church. Thank you very much for that. Whoever is here, we are really appreciative. Maybe I'll touch only briefly on how we came into coming to Eldoret for this awareness, this International Awareness Day. I met Mheshimiwa Mwaura in the beginning of the year at a function we had in Ilula, and I told him, you know, Eldoret now is a city and we need to celebrate International Albinism Day in our new city. And he was really, he took up the whole suggestion, told me do a proposal, and the rest is history, and you are here today. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa, for encouraging us and really making sure that we have come here today. We've always celebrated 13th of June as Kaksu in our own very, very small way. Sometimes we do it in the home, sometimes we do it through a golf tournament, sometimes we do a small procession, but this has been a very, very big thing for us today, and we are very grateful, not only to Mheshimiwa, of course the First Lady for accepting to be the guest, and the county government through the governor for hosting us today. Thank you very much, and all of us who have come here today to support this function. Last but not least, I really want to appreciate the First family. For the last more than 10 years, as being part of North Rift Children Forum, they have always hosted us for Christmas. Every Christmas, please let's give a clap. Our children have enjoyed Christmas like any other child. Ours, including other children in this, who are in children's homes in North Rift, and mainly Uasin Gishu. We have always been hosted by the family, First family, for Christmas, and goodies for Christmas, mbuzies, and even maize in January, we get it for our homes. Thank you very much. Please take our gratitude to His Excellency the President, and Mama Rachel is always there to share with us the cake. Thank you so much on behalf of our children and the rest of the fraternity. I want also to say a very, very special thank you to the First Lady. There's a girl called Agnes. Late last year, sometimes last year, Miss Charlene came to our program abruptly, thanked her for me, and took Agnes and said she was going to be sponsored by the First family. She was taken to Kise. She has done sign language. Thank you very much. She was paid for tuition, accommodation, everything. I only needed her to drop her. That's the work I did. Thank you very much. She's finished, but she needs a special, she still needs to further on sign language. That's what she tells me before she can get employed. We are kindly requesting if she can be taken further so she can finish the 6 or 8 months that are remaining, then she can be able to get employed. Thank you. Thank you very much, First family. Really feel appreciated, and may God really bless all of you. I won't forget Mheshimiwa Mwaura, my friend. We've been in this tumekuwa kwa hii safari pamoja for a long time, since inception, and we've been friends, and we've really come a long way. And this year, he came to our program, he came to Ilula, and he decided he was going to sponsor 2 children. Wapi Brighton and Mary? Please can you stand just, ndio mheshimiwa wakumbuke uso. Where is Brighton? Kiplimo? Yes, these are the children. Simama hapo. These are the children that are sponsored by Mheshimiwa Mwaura. Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Umerudisha mkono. And these are young children. Una kazi kubwa sana. They have to go to school until they're in colleges. And we are counting on you. Huyu ndio baba yetu. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, and Aketi too. Thank you so much. I have, finally, as I'm finishing, I have girls, 2 students who have finished college. Please stand up very fast. This is our day to be seen. We have girls, Mildred, Karen. They've gone through RVTTI. Yes, you can just stand. Oh, Agnes, I've talked to you about matter. And whoever has finished college and had come here, they have very good papers. They have done colleges. We are kindly asking if they can be considered for employment so they don't stay home. We are very, very grateful. Maybe after this I'll see Mheshimiwa Mwaura, and then their issue can be taken up. Otherwise, thank you very, very much. And last and not least, we have other partners who have really supported us. Equity Bank, KCB, Family Bank, Eagles Hardware, Paul's Bakery. Feel appreciated. Feel Mayfair Insurance. Feel very, very appreciated, and every one of us who is here. Thank you so much, and have a good day.
May I request the rest of our speakers to be kindly brief for the interest of time. May I request the next speech to come from Mr. Daniel Omeno, who is the representative Albinism Society of Kenya. Kindly come and make your remarks, and let's be brief.
Thank you very much. Her Excellency, Mama Rachel Ruto, Government Spokesperson, Honorable Isaac Mwaura, our Governor of Uasin Gishu County, and all protocol observed. I take this opportunity to thank you for coming here this day as we celebrate International Albinism Awareness Day. My name is Daniel Omeno, working at Albinism Society of Kenya. Albinism Society of Kenya was formed in 2005, and we have the people who thought it good to start this organization, including our able government spokesperson, Honorable Isaac Mwaura, and Alex Munyiri, who are here today. We celebrate them for the good work they have done since they started this organization. Before the organization started, there have been so many things that have happened for persons with albinism, including killings and even rituals from our neighbor country, Tanzania, and other countries. But since then, we can celebrate and say that we are heading somewhere, and we are somewhere actually. I'll talk about Albinism Society of Kenya. Albinism Society of Kenya, we have programs that we do run. We have awareness creation. And I can remember before International Albinism Awareness Day was started, we used to celebrate Albinism Day on, it was in May 14th. But when we started International Albinism Awareness Day, that's why we are here today celebrating. We have also a program called Imarisha Masomo, and under this program, we have supported more than 500 persons with albinism. We realize that when a mother gets a child with albinism, a father runs away, and it becomes difficult for this mother to take care of this child because of that stigma. And that is why this program was started. Her Excellency, we have another program that is Linda Afya. Linda Afya, this is a program that comprises Linda Macho and Linda Ngozi. Linda Macho, we understand very well that persons with albinism can't see very well. And that is why we have been in collaboration. We work hand in hand with the National Council for Persons with Disability to ensure that persons with albinism get prescribed glasses so that they can be able to learn and be able to be like others. Under Linda Ngozi, we have also worked together with National Council to ensure that persons with albinism, once they get skin cancer, they are diagnosed with skin cancer, they are able to get treatment through National Council for Persons with Disability. So we say thank you for National Council for Persons with Disability ensuring that any person with the albinism who has skin cancer get treatment. We have another program that is Nisikilize. Why did we start this program Nisikilize? Nisikilize is a program under guidance and counseling. We realize that young families, once they get a child with albinism, they have so many challenges how to take care of this child. And at some point, you find out that the father runs away if they don't get that psychosocial support. And that is why Albinism Society of Kenya decided to start this program to ensure that we talk to the parents so that they may know that to get a child with albinism is not a curse, but it's just a condition. We have also had another program called Jisimamie. And under this program, Jisimamie, we realized that persons with albinism cannot get they cannot get employed. And we have been lobbying for them to get these jobs. For those of you who are here, you'll agree with me that even some of you, you have gotten your jobs through Albinism Society of Kenya. And we appreciate all the companies that have employed persons with albinism. We urge the private sector, public sectors, to also take initiative to ensure that persons, not only persons with albinism, but persons with disabilities get employment. If persons with disability get employment, then we will build this economy. To wind up, I would urge the government to ensure that persons with disabilities have dignity. Persons with disability have jobs. I would like to take this opportunity also to thank our President Ruto for making sure that he has signed the law under persons with disability. And that is a mileage. That is, we have won. As we celebrate this day, International Albinism Awareness Day, we know we are in the safe hands when we have our able President, Ruto. And we take this opportunity, I take this opportunity to thank Mama Rachel Ruto to accept coming here, celebrate this day with us. Kindly, can we just give a hands of clap for our First Lady for accepting to come and celebrate with us. We don't take this for granted, but we take it, we appreciate because she accepted to celebrate. She would have been doing other work, but she said that today, because it is International Albinism Awareness Day, she has to celebrate with us. And for those few remarks, I would also want to take this chance to thank our government spokesperson, where he has taken this organization, because he started and up to now, he wants us as a albinism fraternity to be somewhere, to be self-independent. And that is why I always, when I see him, he's a role model to me. Thank you so much, our government spokesperson, standing with this organization. For those few remarks, may God bless you, may God bless persons with albinism, and may God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Amen to that. The next speaker is the head of Albinism Program, National Council for Persons with Disability, Mr. Alex Munyere. Kindly find your way to the stage and let us be brief. DJ.
Madam Rachel, Your Excellency, allow me to read my small speech from the shade there, kindly, because I have an issue of seeing sight and albinism. Is Mama na Baba. So, tafadhali, Madam, allow me to speak from here. Indeed, today I want to take a ride on the already established protocol. My name is Alex Munyere, and as I speak, we are here a big team from National Council for Persons with Disabilities. I want all of us to, I know we are going to have a request, a photo session with the First Lady, but I want all of us from National Council who are here to kindly come and stand by me so that as I read this, I feel supported. We have a big team. Winnie, Akina Taita Siego, Akina, we are a big team, and please, colleagues, karibuni. Madam, Your Excellency, my name is Alex, as I said. I am the founder chairman of Albinism Society of Kenya. Indeed, we founded the society when Mheshimiwa Mwaura was a student at KU. And we brought him on board and we tapped on his talents. And you can see what we have right now. Madam, I also want to acknowledge our chair of the board, Madam Chesang. You can remain seated. Madam, you'll be called later. But these are the staff members from National Council for Persons with Disabilities. I know we are going to have a photo session, so when we are called, please, to kuje. But albinism is defined by lack of pigment in the skin or the eye, commonly known as melanin. Albinism is acquired through inheriting a gene from both the parents, and I want to repeat, Madam Rachel, both parents. The father must contribute the gene, and the mother must also contribute for a child to be born with albinism. Mostly, wazee huwa wanatoroka wanasema hii ni kwenyu. So the fathers must contribute. Otherwise, if you didn't contribute as a father, then it becomes a recessive and you don't get albinism. Most deaths of persons with albinism occur through skin cancer. Yet, we know of all the cancers in the country and in the world, skin cancer is the easiest to treat, madam. Imagine all the cancers are inside, lung cancer, cervical cancer, and all of them, they are inside. But skin cancer is on the surface. So there is very good intervention from the doctors, and the protection that we clamor for is the sunscreen lotion. Now, madam, we had prepared a table for you to go and see the sunscreen lotion, and maybe we will have a session where we'll request you to present some sunscreen lotions. But for persons with albinism, sunscreen lotion is equivalent to insulin for a person who is diabetic. Now, if your survival depends on sunscreen lotion, then you can see that we cannot do without sunscreen lotion, and we cannot do without protective clothing. About 20 years ago, a few leaders of persons with albinism, I included, requested the government to support by providing sunscreen lotion and even zero rating tax on sunscreen lotion. This request was given. I remember it was during the time Mheshimiwa Oparanya was a governor, that was the minister for planning, and he readily accepted to give 100 million to persons with albinism. This money has been domiciled at National Council for Persons with Disabilities. And by God's favor, Hello. By God's favor, I was appointed to head this program. Madam Rachel, I want to take this time to thank all those who stood to fight for this fund, including people like, of course, Mheshimiwa Mwaura. He was vibrant and energetic. I even remember the time the petition was being tabled in Parliament. We were seated with him and Lupita Nyong'o at the Speaker's Gallery. And Mheshimiwa Mwaura was favored by God to be appointed minister, MP, sorry, not minister, MP, and then senator, and later on government spokesman. Lupita Nyong'o flew and went to become a star, and yours truly is still a Mephibosheth somewhere, an unsung hero. But I am passionate about this program, and that is why I keep on keeping on. Not regarding that the program has been providing sunscreen to all people with albinism, and this is what gives us, together with this other staff, the impetus to work on this program. We've been working through KEMSA, and currently we have 397 selected government hospitals across the country. The program tries to reach to the rural areas, and this is the major challenge because access to sunscreen lotion from home to hospital is becoming a challenge, and somebody would rather not pay a boda 100 shillings to go to hospital. They would rather they buy some unga for their supper. And this brings to the cases of skin cancer, as Daniel Omeno said, that we receive for support from this program. They are dire in need. We normally receive people on stage 4, stage 3 of cancer, and it becomes very challenging to pay for their hospital bills. But, Madam, Your Excellency, we want to send you to His Excellency, the President. He has been passionate about the SHA. Mheshimiwa Mwaura was giving it another name. Yes, hiyo. Sasa the SHA, sisi tunaijua SHA huku kwa ground, mambo ni different. SHA has come in handy to support our clients. And in fact, we are now requesting Madam Elizabeth with her board to allow us to only be paying the premium for SHA for our members, those who cannot pay. And from there now, if the government takes over everything, the rest now we can have a reason to celebrate. But, Madam, Your Excellency, I have one small calculations and mathematics to make, and I would want you to work with me. A person with albinism is recommended to have a bottle of sunscreen, at least one bottle per month, all right? Now, one bottle costs, at the right now, costs 2,700 shillings. Now, if you can multiply this by 12 months, of course. So this gives us 32,000 shillings at the basic need for this person, 32,000. Currently, we know from the 2019 census, we were mapped as having 9,000, the persons with albinism, according to the census, 9,729. Now, if you multiply that 9,729 by 32,000, that is the need of each person, it brings to around 300 and something million. Now, currently, we have mapped 3,800 persons with albinism who are in our database and whom we are providing sunscreen lotion. Now, if we multiply that, it becomes around 123 million, yet we get only 100 million until this financial year. But Madam, sadly, and I want to request kindly to send you. Najua mkubwa hatumwi, lakini naomba tuna Madam nikutume leo. Nenda mwambie rais ya kwamba tunashukuru sana kwamba tumeweza kusapotiwa kwa hii mafuta sunscreen lotion. However, yesterday as I listened to the budget, the money was cut to 90 million. And I know it is doable. It is doable. We can have the 100 plus, because the need is actually 150. If we were to include other things in the program, like the eyeglasses, protective clothing, education support, and economic empowerment. Now you heard Daniel Omeno saying that they do awareness. We've been supporting not only Albinism Society of Kenya, and Madam Mary tutaonana nyuma ya tent for not mentioning that KAKSU, your organization, was one of the beneficiaries of this program of the National Council for Persons with Disabilities. We have supported KAKSU, we have supported Albinism Empowerment Network in Kakamega and Bungoma. We've been supporting Black Albinism and many other organizations for persons with albinism in the country, courtesy of National Council for Persons with Disabilities. Now, persons with albinism, they continue to live in fear due to the ritual killings. And Madam, this may seem to have been solved, but we still continue to be called names. And we want us to be vigilant so that once anybody calls us a name, and we want to thank the President for signing the new Disability Act, because that one is going to give the National Council the teeth to bite. The other day I was telling people that now, because we have a new law, we are coming for you. Wale ambao wanazoea kutunyima haki, we are now coming for you, courtesy of Mheshimiwa Rais. In fact, I was telling my brother Mheshimiwa Maura, government spokesman, wacha watu waseme, lakini sisi katika disability fraternity, we have all reasons to celebrate His Excellency because of the good things he has given us. Now, finally, because I'm being tapped, the council has all to thank the leadership of this country. Why? Because it is out of the leadership of Kenya Kwanza that Mheshimiwa Maura was given to be the government spokesman. The council, we don't take it for granted, and especially persons with albinism, we don't take it for granted. Now, we want to celebrate today with other persons with albinism who have made to break the ice and become champions in this world. Today, there is a guy called Jairus Ongeta. Si mnamjua? Jairus amepata gold medal juzi, courtesy of awareness hii tunafanya. 2017, we had one girl called Goldaline Kakuya. She led all persons with everybody in the country, including persons with albinism in KCPE. So generally, I want to leave at that celebratory note that we are celebrating the gains that persons with albinism have gained. And we want to really thank even Governor Kotimoja, allow me to call you that, because that is what I've been hearing, because you even employed one of us, Mumbi, and I know from today, ukichukua hii microphone, utasema hata mwingine na mwingine. In fact, we also want to thank you because you've supported a lot of persons with disabilities, including our deaf community. Thank you, Governor. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, my colleagues. Wapi Yego? We are here because of ndugu Titus Yego. Titus Yego, when everything, tukasema hata Mary alikuwa request, lakini nikauliza Yego, huko Uasin Gishu tutapata reception? Akaniambia, twende. Akapigia governor. Governor naye tukakuja, tukawa na mkutano. Akasema, governor akasema, can I call a guest for you? Sasa tukasema ndio. Kumbe saa ile alisema ni Madam Rachel. In fact, he called you when we were with him. Haya, sasa tukasikia tumefurahi. Mimi I cannot hold my emotions because Madam Rachel, I am a believer of the word of God. And there is a story of Esther in the Bible. One time, that guy, the cousin to Esther, asked Esther, maybe you are in that state house for a time like this. Maybe, madam, you accepted to come out of the blues. You didn't know us. Maybe you knew Mwaura, namna hii kidogo. But maybe you came because Mwaura has never told you these stories, so that you listened from the horse's mouth. And maybe you are there for a time like this, ili hata utusaidie kurudisha hiyo 10 million na kuongeza ingine kidogo. Bwana asifiwe. Amen.
Tutambandika jina mpya, mtetezi wa wanyonge. Tumpigie makofi mazuri. Asante. On behalf of our County Commissioner, Your Excellency, allow me to invite the DCC, Mr. Kosendalo, from Tarbo Sub-County, to come and give a brief remarks. Kindly let's be very brief for the interest of time.
Excellency, the First Lady, who is our chief guest today, and further riding on all the protocols already in motion, allow me, on behalf of the national government officers here, to welcome you most sincerely to Uasin Gishu County, the home of champions. Kwa heshima yako, mgeni wetu wa heshima, naomba wale maafisa ambao wako hapo mbele, wale wako na uniform wasimame tu na wakusalimie. Please be upstanding. Thank you. Thank you. Father, Excellency, the First Lady and our chief guest, your presence here is a great motivation to all of us. Kuja kwako hapa inasaidia sisi kama wafanyikazi wote wa serikali kuu kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumejitolea, kuhakikisha ya kwamba policy zote, programs zote za serikali tunayatekeleza kwa manufaa ya watu wetu wa Uasin Gishu hapa. In collaboration with other stakeholders, High Excellency, we commit to promote a barrier-free society to all persons living with disabilities, and particularly albinism. We thus promise to provide enhanced and unfettered access to all government services, not only to the albinism fraternity, but to all persons with disabilities, in line with the government policy of inclusivity, irrespective of any social, economic, or political trappings to our citizens. With those few remarks, Her Excellency, the First Lady, feel most welcome, and going forward, we'll carry the torch that you're going to lead here today to ensure that we deliver on the agenda for today. Wakati wowote, 24/7, we welcome you back to the County of Champions. Thank you.
The Chairperson, National Council for Persons with Disability, Ms. Elizabeth Tesang, to also come and make her remarks. DJ.
Asante sana. Hii ni siku muhimu sana ambayo tunafurahia. Kwanza ningependa kushukuru Her Excellency, thank you for coming. It's a great support. I also want to thank our governor for hosting us. It was not easy to get a venue. It was a long journey until we reached here. We are very grateful. Pili pia ningependa kushukuru serikali yetu ambayo wametusaidia sana, hasa upande wa kusign act ya disability ili tuweze kutambua rights ya person with disability. Hiyo imekuwa kitu ya muhimu sana katika serikali yetu. Tunashukuru sana. Naomba Excellency tupeleke shukrani zetu kwa rais wetu. Pia ningependa kusema ya kwamba Albinism Day ni muhimu sana. Tunajua ya kwamba tuko na aina nyingi ya disability. Mimi kama mama ya hao wote, napenda kuomba pia community muweze kuwasaidia kwa njia yoyote, kwa njia ile. Katika council tuko na mambo kadhaa nyingi ambayo tunafanya kusaidia hawa. Hata mambo ya education pia tunapatia grants, hizi devices. So in that case our resources they need to be increased. Hiyo ndio tunaomba pia, it's a request. Kwa sababu person with disability there is so much that they need. Nafikiri sina mengi ya kusema sana. Nashukuru, thank you.
Tunashukuru sana kwa hiyo nafasi ya maongeo. Your Excellency, tuna viongozi wengi wakiwemo pia MCS na viongozi wengi kutoka jimbo hili la Uasin Gishu, lakini kabla waweze kutambuliwa na gavana wetu, tunaye mnenaji wa serikali, the government spokesperson, Honorable Daktari Isaac Mwaura ambaye yuko pamoja nasi. Nichukue nafasi hii nimkaribishe, na kisha akimaliza atamwalika gavana ambaye atatambua viongozi wengine, na kisha aweze kualika rasmi mgeni wetu rasmi kwa sehemu ya mazungumzo. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa Daktari Isaac Mwaura.
Bwana asifiwe. Hebu simameni kidogo, wale mnaweza kusimama kidogo. Simama kidogo, simama kidogo. Salimia watu watatu wanne, isipokuwa first lady ndio tutasema tu sisi kwa sababu ya mgeni waheshimiwa. Salimia watu, waambie ninajivunia kuwa mzungu. Najivunia kuwa mzungu, na umuulize sikiza, ngoja kidogo DJ. Umuulize, mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, wewe? Muulize hivyo. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, wewe? Uliza watu wawili watatu hivyo. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, alafu malizie useme mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo daima. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo daima. Basi ketini. Our First Lady, Her Excellency Mama Rachel Ruto, my friend and prayer partner. Tumpigie makofi. Our Governor Chelilim, koti moja. Sijui kwa nini leo hauna koti, lakini uko na kofia, naona umeingia upande wetu, mkiwa na First Lady wako wa hii county, Mama Mrs. Chelilim, na viongozi wengi ambao wako hapa. Tuko na ACC wetu, tuko na chair wetu wa National Council na all the staff there, tuko na CEC, tuko na MCA, Bishop ambaye ndiye chair wa hii kamati ya social protection, viongozi wa watu walemavu wakiongozwa na chairperson wa hapa Bwana Mulwa. Sijui uko wapi, inua mkono tumpigie makofi chairperson wetu ambaye yuko hapa. Thank you very much, he's on a wheelchair. Nashukuru sana kuja hapa. Watu wenye albinism, habari zenu? Mko salama? Are you happy to be here? We are really happy. to be here, Mama Rachel, for kindly accepting to be our chief guest, and having spoken to the governor, and later on when we met with you at the State Lodge in Homa Bay, and we discussed about this, and you gave me the assurance that you are going to come, and today you are here with us. Let's clap for her. And you have a very able team led by Larry Johnson, Mary Muinde, all of them that have worked with us very well to ensure that this day is a success. And we believe that you are coming. Tumepona. Ama namna gani? Tumepona vizuri. I'm sure after this we'll go see maybe the screening that is happening here and all the partners that are here. I really want to say that the President, His Excellency President William Ruto, has been very supportive in the cause of disability and also in albinism. Because in the year 2016, I made a call to him on 20th of October. He was coming from Machakos during the Mashujaa Day celebrations. And we had invited him, and he confirmed, and he was our first guest as Deputy President for the Mr. and Miss Albinism Kenya, the first ever to be held in the country. And also, we were actually organizing that event in his office when he was the Deputy President, together with now PS for Foreign Affairs, Korisi Ngoei, and others. He's been very instrumental, very, very instrumental, even for me when I was vying to be Member of Parliament for Ruto. He is the #1 person who supported me financially to pursue my ambition of being a Member of Parliament. And in 2017, together with the then President Uhuru Kenyatta, I was nominated to be a member of the Senate, a senator. So mpaka wa leo najivunia kuwa senator kwa sababu ya hiyo. I had a dream myself one day that I would be the first legislator with albinism. It came to pass. And I'm happy that it has also been able to inspire others who are working with us at the Albinism Society of Kenya with my brother Alex, who Alex namwambianga mimi na yeye ni Paul na Timotheo, kwa sababu yeye ni mkubwa wangu. Huyu Alex sio mdogo. Allow me to say this because people think that we can't live for long. Alex is now 61 years old. So watu ni wa sio kusema tunakufa hapa ovyo ovyo. We are there. We are preserving our lives. What is our theme today? Demanding our rights, protecting our skins, demanding naona Bukorada. Once again, protecting our, wewe unasema protecting our sins, hutaenda mbinguni wewe bana. Haya, twende pamoja. Demanding our rights, protecting our skins, preserving. It's very important to preserve our lives because skin cancer is the #1 killer of persons with albinism. And I'm very happy that Mama Rachel, in 2017, when Godalin Kakuya became #1 in the KCPE exams, the person I called, because she told me, Godalin, that she would want to meet the president, the person I called was His Excellency, the then Deputy President, now our President, William Ruto, and for sure, I called him on a Thursday. Friday, saa 5, akanipigia simu, akatupeleka State House, tukakutana na President Uhuru Kenyatta. So you can see he's been part and parcel of us, and that is why you see, for the first time, globally, sijai kuona mwingine, msemaji wa serikali ni mtu ambaye ako na albinism, na ndio mimi huyo hapa. Ama namna gani? Sio ni vizuri? Because you see, we've come from stigma and discrimination. Remember what we saw here, your skit here, Ilula Albinism. Thank you very much, Mary Kipto, for the good work that you are doing in supporting many children and even adults with albinism here. Tupigie Mary makofi kwa sababu ya hiyo, sababu amekuwa mama hapa kwa hii ground ya Uasin, Gishu and beyond, na tumetembea safari na yeye. So you can imagine that now, from stigma and discrimination, when I joined my first political party, ODM, watu walikuwa wananisalimia mkono hivi, unaona mtu amejipanguza akifikiri albinism is contagious. Yeah, it used to be very bad. But at the time I left that party, watu walikuwa sema lazima Maora aongee kwa sababu anaona kuko na hiki kitu hapa. We face a lot of barriers. Personally, when I was born, my father alisema kwao hakuzaliwi mtoto ambaye anafanana kama nguruwe na akachomoka hivi. And that is still a challenge today. Because on Wednesday, we had a build-up activity at KNH, Alex, you remember? And we thank KNH for organizing for this, Dr. Wanyika and the acting CEO, Dr. Sigilai. and even the CEO who was our dermatologist, Kamuri, who I think is on finishing his term, if I'm not wrong. We found a mother from Ngong, ambaye akona watoto 7, na wa 7 akona albinism. Katoto kazuri sana, msichana mdogo, lakini baba pia alitoroka. In fact, she gave us a very sad story that walikuwa wanaorganize na house help wapeleke huyo mtoto Tanzania akauawe. So that tells us, my dear brothers and sisters, that we have not yet won the war. We've not yet won the war. We may have won some few battles. We may be included now in society, but we still need to keep on fighting. And Mama Rachel Ruto, I want to thank you, because under your program, the stitching program, ulijaribu kutu include. Yeah? Wamama ambao wakona watoto wakona albinism, wana stitch, alafu wanalipwa kulingana na ile kazi wamefanya. Na walipata pesa wengi sana. Tupige makofi kwa sababu ya hapo. Na umeenda uko hapa, unakumbuka you are the one leading that program. Because they were able to do so. It was a support mechanism for mothers of children with albinism, because most of them are single mothers. Sindio? In fact, tunasemanga we are our mother's children. Kwa ile ama uongo, wamama hoe. Sindio nyinyi mnakuwa mkitulea? Na ndio leo hii tuko na Mama Rachel Ruto kwa sababu she is our mother of this country. Yeye ndiye mama wa taifa. Kwa sababu anapokuja anawaona pia mnasikia mko pamoja. Siko vizuri kabisa hapo. And also to say, for those fathers of children with albinism who are here, we celebrate you. Because you have decided not to betray your own kith and kin, your own genes, na mkasimama na sisi. Tupigie hao wazee ambao ni wachache ambao wako hapa. Nakumbuka tukiwa huko na Professor Nyang'o, who is my political mentor, tukiwa Kisumu huko, alafu kuna mzee mmoja anaitwa Nyakundi. Akatuletea watoto wake 3 wako na albinism. Alafu akaanza kutuambia hawa watoto na walea vizuri, lakini hawakuli mayai, hawakuli sijui nini. Kamwambia hapana, hizo ni itikadi za kitambo. Tunakula kila kitu. Leta tuone, tutararua hapa utashangaa. Saa hii his son anaitwa Walter Akama anafanya kazi na Coca-Cola. You know? So we know that when we are given an opportunity we can serve. I really want to thank the county government of Uasin Gishu, maana pia mumeemploy watu zaidi ya 30 au 40 ambao wako na disability, na pia governor koti moja umetueleza na tumeona there is actually a contractor anafanya mambo ya usafishaji, 16 people who are deaf who are cleaning your office and the headquarters of the county and beyond. Hiyo ni mshahara mzuri sana. Najua Abdi uko hapa. Abdi is the leader of the deaf, na hiyo ni kazi ambayo hata wewe mwenyewe unafanya huko Nairobi. So we really thank God for you for that. But also Mumbi huyu Mumbi akona albinism, anafanya kazi hapa katika hii center ya Huruma. Na huyu Mumbi, umeona vile anaimba vizuri huyu msichana mrembo huyu. Sijui kama ulipata bwana kwa sababu wewe ni mrembo sana. Lakini Mumbi, I'm proud to say this. I hope this is not being sacrilegious. Tunaangalia Biblia sana. But I'm proud to see you singing kwa sababu wimbo yake ya kwanza ambao alirecord, I am the one who sponsored for her to do it. Na leo hii si unaona anaimba vizuri kabisa. Na ametuambia I'm black but yet I'm white. Persons with albinism suffer from what we call in-betweenness. Okay? Black but not black enough. White but not white enough. Blind but not blind enough. Disabled but not disabled enough. We suffer from that in-betweenness. And we had a very serious debate which category to belong to. But I'm happy we have chosen that we are persons with disabilities and we are proud to be such. Nimesikia watoto wakiongea hapa wanasema kwamba ati sasa tumepata waziri tumebakisha rais. Hiyo ni mambo mazuri sana. Maybe one day we'll have a president with albinism. Ama namna gani? Lakini dia Mama Rachel bado hiyo waziri haijaingiana bado. Tungeomba ama namna gani? Si tunaweza. We break that glass ceiling, si ndio? We have the first minister with disability, with albinism, whichever. We will be happy to see that. Mimi nilinusia kidogo, nilinusia kuwa CAS ambao ni assistant minister, lakini ilibwagwa na kotini. But we are happy that the face and the voice of government is a person with disability. That we are very happy about. Hijawahi kufanyika, na nimekuja kujua kwamba uongozi ni polepole. Ukikimbia sana utaanguka kama wale wengine walianguka. Mnawajua ni akina nani? lakini ukienda mwendo wa aste aste utafika pale juu. Let me now turn my focus to really request Your Excellency, Mama Rachel Ruto, that we are very proud that our president is a champion for reforms at the AU. We led a delegation because Kenya has actually been cited as a country that the best practice in the inclusion of people with albinism. And it is true because when we formed the Albinism sort of Kenya in 2006 with Alex as our chair, I was voted as a vice chair, still a student at KU, so young people, you can have an opportunity. But at the same time, for purposes of registration, I was registered as a treasurer. However, for gender balances, we went and looked out for one lady, Mumbi Ngoge, who was practicing privately as a lawyer, and we are very proud to say that she is now a Court of Appeal judge of the Republic of Kenya. At the same time, recently, when the president appointed commissioners, we are proud that we have Michael Mbithuka, who was a vice chair, who was my vice chair at the ASK, Albinism of Kenya. Now he's a commissioner at the National Gender and Equality Commission, Mike Mbithuka. Hiyo ni appointment ya President William Ruto. Tupige makofi kwa sababu ya hiyo. Also, we are very proud to see many people with albinism who are working in different sectors of our economy. We recently had people employed in KRA, and also we have an ACC with albinism, Ken Assemble. Sijui ako wapi hapa. Kwa hivyo Kose Ndalo, uko na mwenzako hapa. Sijui kama amekuja Alex. Ako State House, eh? Ile mkutano imeitwa okay. So unaona sasa hata huko tuko na mzungu wetu State House wakisema yes sir, kuna mwenzetu hapo. So this is really an indication of the fact that if you are here and you are a person with albinism, I know Mary, you presented some of the people that we can look out for jobs for. We are proud because also Mama Rachel, at the Public Service Commission, we have one of our own, the former CEO, the immediate former CEO of the National Council for Persons with Disabilities, Harus Hassan, who then we can work together to ensure that we attain the 5% for persons with disabilities, which of course will include persons with albinism. Hii serikali imefanya mambo mengi sana, and there is this 1,000 days for persons with, for the government. At the AU, we are requesting, because the president is a head, the champion, tulipigania na kuwa na kiti inaitwa AU Special Envoy for the rights of persons with albinism, but it has never been fulfilled. So we are praying that through his leadership and Ambassador, I forget his name now, and who is helping that work, the one who was in New York, we get that appointment, because Kenya is actually a leader in issues of albinism, so that the AU Special Envoy can actually be appointed, so that then they can be able to work on our AU action plan, so that the whole of Africa can stop this challenge of killing us. We have lost over 600 people with albinism in Africa. 600 over the years. And so we need to stop that by having an AU Special Envoy. We have the UN independent expert, a lady from Zambia. Previously we had Ike Iro from Nigeria. Kenya is really the leader in this regard. Now, back home here, we can see, like SHA now, we created a small fund within the fund to take care of skin cancer treatment. But I'm very happy now because Taifa Care, ama ukipenda SHA, sasa inalipia skin cancer treatment ya watu wenye albinism. Makofi hapo. You don't know how it has been difficult to host people with albinism who have very serious wounds, zinanuka, zimejaa, badamu, huyu omeno, na mwambie ende ukae na wao kwa sababu hakuna mahali wa kuadmitiwa, ama huyu rafiki yangu, PA wangu, Maina na wengineo. But now with SHA, with Taifa Care, tumekuwa na very good MOU na KNH, wanakuja wanachukuliwa kwa ward ya oncology, alafu wanakuwa treated. However, we don't want people to reach that level, because prevention is better than the cure. So, Mama Rachel, tungependa kusema asanti, kwa sababu it has not been easy for our president to stand up and to make sure that SHA is working. SHA is now working. We've been able to give over 43 billion shillings. Over 9 million Kenyans have been able to be served, and we are paying on time. Tupige makofi kwa sababu ya hiyo. As little as 300 shillings, and I'm happy now ile pesa tulikuwa tunatumia kulipa bill, I think the last bill ilikuwa 800,000 kwa KNH Alex, but now itatumiwa kulipa hiyo 300 kwa sisi sote. Ukipatiwa tu umelipiwa hiyo SHA, Taifa Care, ukienda hospitali unatritiwa skin cancer. So it will really help us going forward. We are also happy because when the president is celebrating 1,000 days, there are so many thousand things that he has been able to do. The cost of living has been very high, the cost of commodities have come down. If you look at the GMR, guaranteed minimum return, kama kahawa, ilikuwa 50 bob, saa hii kilo moja ni 148 kwa mkulima. Paka hapa Uasin Gishu, kuna ile seedlings inapatianwa 200,000, ndio pia watu waanze kupanda kahawa hapa na Trans Nzoia. Kwa sababu kahawa, Mheshimiwa Ruto ameweza kuibadilisha. Makofi kwa hiyo. Ukikuja kama ni mambo ya miwa, per metric ton, tumeweza kutoa shilingi 4,500 mpaka shilingi 5,500 per metric ton. Na ile area zilikuwa kwa factories 5.6 billion, 600 million tumelipa workers ambao walikuwa factory ndio waweze kupata pesa zao, ili watu waweze kufaidika. Ukiangalia kabisa mambo ya unga, hiyo tushajua. Below 150 from, hiyo ilikuwa huko juu kwa sababu ya hii mbolea, from 7,000 to 2,500. Ukikuja kama ni mambo ya jitume hubs, tumetengeneza 238 across the country. Hii wiki tumekuwa na PS wa TVET kwa sababu niko na program mpya inaitwa Semana Spokes Bonga na Gava, where I'm hosting senior government officials kuja kuambia watu kile serikali imefanya. Na tayari tumeweza kuincrease TVET from 300,000 students to 700,000, an increase of 130%. Hiyo si ni maendeleo? Ukikuja kama ni mambo, ukiangalia kabisa mambo ya Hustler Fund. Hii Hustler Fund tulisema 50 billion. Saa hii tumeweza kupatiana 70 billion to 25 million Kenyans. Makofi hapo. Kama wewe umefuliza tafadhali ulipe, lakini pesa iko ama haiko? Iko kwa Hustler Fund. Na tayari tunafanya hii mambo ya economic empowerment tukiongozwa na Deputy President akisapotiwa na President na wabunge wetu. Tutaendelea kuja ili tuhakikishe kwamba mambo ya bottom up imefanyika. Wale wengine wanasema hapa nini, kazi yetu ni kuhakikisha kwamba serikali inawasaidia wananchi. Tukifanya economic empowerment, tunasikia shida za wananchi, tunatatua, tunasaidiana, tunasonga mbele. Kwa hivyo, wajua kazi yangu ni kuzungumzia na kutetea serikali. And I want to tell you, because I have walked the journey with His Excellency the President, we can never have a better president than President William Samoei Ruto. Na tutasimama na yeye kidete, because we share in his vision. He is number one. In fact, when I grow up, I want to be William Ruto. Sababu anafanya kazi, mnamaliza kazi usiku, asubuhi ameamuka, paka amesacrifice, ndio hii nchi iweze kubadilika. Na amesema he is going to make difficult decisions for this nation. These decisions are painful, but they are transforming this country. And I believe, sifanyi siasa lakini nilikuwa mbunge na nilikuwa senator. Mimi naamini hii mambo ya two-term. Tunasema 2 term, 10 bila break, kazi bila break. Hapo ndio tuko. 2 term, 10 bila break, kazi bila break. 2 term, 10 bila break. Mtanikubali tu niongee hiyo, siwezi kukosa kusema hiyo. Kwa sababu by the time the president, Mungu akipenda, aingie term ya pili, akikuja kumaliza, atakuwa tunashukuru sana kwa ile mambo ambayo amefanya. Right now it may be difficult for you to see, lakini mimi naona from where I have an opportunity, because I sit in many meetings, kwamba we are going in the right direction. Kama sio ile decisions that make, we would have even been worse. Na hawa watu ambao wanasema budget yetu ni budget ya mwananchi, hatujaongeza ushuru wowote kwa mtu yoyote. Budget yetu finance bill ni ya kuhakikisha wale ambao wanadanganyana mambo ya lipa kodi, wamelipa kodi. Hii finance bill yetu ina make sure kwamba tunatengeneza kazi. Kazi ziko nyingi sana. Kama hii affordable housing, pia iko na nyumba ya watu wenye ulemavu. At only 3,900 shillings, now you can afford to own a home. It has never happened in the Republic of Kenya. Hakuna serikali ambayo imewaajiri walimu wengi 76,000 kwa wakati mmoja. Yale madarasa ambayo tumejenga kama serikali 23,800. Nani ameshawahi kusikia maneno kama hayo? Na mwisho Januari tutaemploy another 24,000. Mwezi ujao tunaemploy askari 10,000. Yeah. Na pia tumeemploy watu prisons the other day 2,000. Kama ni barabara zetu, tumesecuritize ile RMLF na najua koti imesaidia kina gavana koti moja, sasa mtapata kitu kidogo hapo 10 billion. 10 billion yetu. Tupigie makofi so that hata yeye atengeze barabara hapa. Lakini because we have securitized the 175 billion, tutaweza kuongeza kilomita za barabara kama hii hapa Eldoret. Mheshimiwa Rais ameweza kusaidia, tuko na 2 roads zinajengwa including the Eldoret bypass ya kuondoa jam hapa kwetu hapa. Kama ni watu wa huko Mount Kenya region, ile barabara ya Keno Marwa 84 km amepatiana idhini ianze kujengwa kwa sababu ilikuwa imesimama. Sasa tungependa nini watu wangu? Tuwe wavumilivu. Mambo hii ya Albert Ojwang ni vizuri niongee. Tunatoa rambirambi zetu kwa jamaa, ndugu na marafiki. Na tayari tunasema pole kwa yale ambayo yalitendeka kama serikali. Lakini tuombe pia, wakati bunge inaendelea kupeleleza, kwa sababu wameanza vikao vyao juzi na jana, nafikiri mmeona, tusiingize siasa. Kuna watu ambao wanaingiza hapo kuleta burumai na maandamano, kuharibu nchi. Wacha watu waende pale kufanya upelelezi na IPOA. IPOA is independent, but let us not politicize this matter to settle political scores. It is wrong. Hakuna mtu angependa mtoto wake kuuawa, lakini tufanye uchaguzi, upelelezi ufanyike. Kwenda kubomoa. Sasa Sakaja, governor wa Nairobi, ametutengenezea dustbins ndio mji ikiwe safi. Tumeona watu wakirarua hizo dustbins, wakipigana, wakichoma magari. Hiyo ni kweli ni haki kweli? Tuzungumziane, tuongee. Pale shida iko tutatatua. Our president is a listening president and he is ready to hear what we have to. Na yeye mwenyewe akituongoza ameshatoa rambirambi zake na akasema kama kuna polisi haya yote ambaye amehusika wachukuliwe hatua. Si ndio? Si iko sawa kabisa? Kwa sababu kuna watu wanaweza kuwa hapa chini wanaharibu maneno huku juu. Wao ndio wako huku chini, mtu mfungwa akishikwa for whatever reason, wakienda cell wanamfanyia masihara na kadhalika. Sasa president atajuaje akiwa huko juu? Si lazima wao wakuwe accountable. If you do that, kwa sababu yes, anaweza kuwa alikuwa amewekwa pale kwa sababu ya vile alikuwa ameaccused ama whatever, but wale ambao walihusika, let us be clear that the instructions have been given, the directive is clear that we shall leave no stone unturned until we get justice for Albert Omondi Ojwang. That one is for sure. Otherwise tusonge mbele, kwa sababu tunaona kuna wenzetu hapa wa upinzani ambao wanaanza kusema tukue na another revolution tarehe 25, sijui ni holiday. Pana. This is a working day. June 25 is a working day. Ni siku ya kawaida. We don't want to have another or create another Gen Z moment. Kama ni mambo ya finance bill, kamati inazunguka kila mahali ikipatia maoni. Tusikizane huko, give maoni mbadala, tusikizane, tusonge mbele tukiongozwa na waziri wetu John Badi, alafu tusonge mbele kama nchi. Kwa haya mengi na machache, unajua Waswahili wanasema ana maneno mengi kama chiriku aliyekunywa maji ya chooni. Na kwa sababu mimi sio chiriku wala sijawanywa maji ya chooni, asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
Sasa tukaribishe gavana wetu Daktari Chelele. Karibu.
Asante sana government spokesman. Umeongea yote ya serikali. Kwanza ningependa kutambua Excellency Mama Rachel, mama wa taifa hili, the government spokesman Dr. Isaac Mwaura, the ministry officials who are here, National Council for Persons with Disabilities Executive Director, who is also here, Mama County, Mrs. Chalilim, huyo ni mama ya county, tuko na mama ya Kenya, ya 47 counties, na mama ya county moja, wako hapa, our honorable MCS, kutoka county assembly, tuko nao hapa, county government employees, kutoka kwa CECs, CEOs, the directors, wale wanafanya kazi kwa hii idara ya health, na waona hapa, National Council for Persons with Disabilities Chairperson Elizabeth Chesang, madam wetu hapa, institutions, invited guests, na wote ambao tumefika hapa. Habari wazungu. Leo si siku ya wazungu. Sasa sisi ni wazungu. Mumbia ameimba vizuri, amesema yeye ni mweusi lakini yeye ni mweupe lakini ndani ni Mwafrika. Kwa hivyo nataka niseme karibuni sana. Mbele ya mimi kusema machache, waje nitambue viongozi wetu hapa, waheshimiwa MCS, kwa heshima ya Mama Rachel. Tafadhali MCS tusimame, tuko wataongea lakini watasimama. Tujue mheshimiwa MCA wa hapa anajiita Simba ni moja, lakini nilimwambia wewe umekuwa panya leo because tumekuja mbele yako na mheshimiwa mama wetu, lakini asante sana Wanjoy umetukaribisha. Tuko na Bishop, tunamuita Bishop wa MCS na ni Bishop ya ukweli, MCA kutoka Mosbridge. Tuko na MCA wetu ambaye na represent wa Lemafu Cherumba sako hapa. Tuko na MCA kutoka Sargoit, tugeto anaitwa Sha, jina lake ni Sha, na juzi mambo ya Sha ilipokuja amepokea simu nyingi sana. Anaambia mwambie Sha asante kwa kunilipia so atapata kura bila sababu. Alafu tuko na mheshimiwa Kering, yeye ndiye anaongoza culture. Tuko na mheshimiwa pale dada yetu Chesh from Nandi County, karibu sana. Alafu tuko na deputy speaker yetu hapa Sara Malel, asante sana. Tuko your excellency na my classmate primary school, wamekaa kwa desk moja na bwana yake, sikujua walikuwa wanafanya mpango mwingine saa ile tunasoma, kumbe walikuwa wanafanya maneno alafu pia tuko na mawaziri, mko hapa mawaziri kutoka kwa county government na wale wengine. Ni vizuri kuonyesha watu kwa machache sana. Today is a special and memorable day as we gather here to commemorate International Albinism Awareness Day right here in our beloved county, the County of Champions, a city that has always stood for the strength, resilience, and unity. I welcome you all to this great county, the County of Champions, the County of Opportunities, where everybody matters, including PLWA. Kuna people living with disabilities, sasa wani living with albinism. Na leo nimefundishwa na daktari mwenyewe, government spokesman, we don't say albino, wanasema albinism. So that one I have learned. We thank the ministry through the National Council for Persons with Disabilities for choosing our county, Kenya's 5th city, as the host of this year's national event. This honor reaffirms our shared commitment to inclusivity, dignity, and equality for all. I also take this opportunity to appreciate the presence of Your Excellency Mama Rachel Ruto, our country's First Lady, for creating this event. Your Excellency, your presence speaks volumes. It signals to the entire nation that albinism is not a side conversation, it is a national agenda. And when they approached me, the team, then I thought in my mind that the only person who has empathy and understands these things, if we were to honor these people, is to go to the top, and for the top fellow who happens to be Mama Rachel Ruto. And when I call you, I'm so happy you picked my call. Sometimes you call and you are very busy, but this time you picked it. At that time, I wanted to show these people that I'm also connected up there. And then you picked the call, and I didn't tell them who I just talked to you, and you accepted. You said do a letter, blah blah. And then when I told them that is the Mama wa Taifa, huyo mwinjilisti huyo ameenda wapi? Huyo alifurahi sana na wakapiga makofi na tukashukuru. Thank you Mama Rachel for honoring our invite, and thank you for visiting us again. This year's theme, demanding our rights, protecting our skin, preserve our lives, is both powerful and timely. It reminds us that inclusion is not a favor, it is a right. Protection is not a charity, it is an obligation. And equal opportunities Opportunity is not negotiable, it is constitutional. Persons with albinism deserve to be heard. They deserve to be empowered. They deserve support and encouragement to pursue their dreams free from fear, shame, or stigma. And that one I witnessed when I heard our brother talking, the chair, and then the country spokesperson, the government spokesperson. You have spoken so eloquently. You have articulated issues, and one will not understand that albinism could be having some other extra talent. So don't look down upon yourselves. Believe that you are also a very, very important person that God has created to serve this nation. We must work to build a society where stigma has no place and discrimination is not tolerated. A society where every child with albinism can attend school without ridicule, and where every adult can live and thrive without limitation. It is undeserved and heartbreaking for any parent to feel forced to hide their child due to ignorance or fear. It is unacceptable for society to look down on or exclude persons with albinism. This must end, and I'm proud that today this critical conversation is being championed from the very top with our First Lady standing with us. Long time ago, I was a KANU member, and all young people had left the Mzee Moise. I was the only boy around there being sent for errands. One time he told me of a story, and I think that was albinism, that in Tuken land, many years ago, some family, an albino was born in some family, some lady, not albino, a person with albinism, and they didn't know what to do with this. They had never heard of it. They had never seen somebody like this. So the lady was called Chemuge. So the child was called Chemuge. So they said, okay, what do we do? Because they don't want the family members to know. They don't want the community to know. So wakaweka chakol hiyo ya nesek. Nesek is another term for chakol. And then wakapaka mtoto na kuficha. But then walikuwa wanaogopa sana isinyeshe, isikutane na maji. But one time Chemuge, having grown, forgot that I was being hidden. Akatoka nje na mvua ndio hiyo ikakuwa white. So the word kigiwin Chemuge kwa maunga. Let me come again. Kigiwin Chemuge maunga. So what we are saying is, if you have Chemuge in your home, please let Chemuge come out so that we can appreciate and embrace and allow Chemuge also to exploit her life or his life. National and county government, Your Excellency, must rise to the occasion. We must go beyond and make room at the table for persons with albinism, not out of pity, but because they bring brilliance, insight, and perspective that society needs. In that spirit, I applaud the recent enactment of the Persons with Disabilities Act number 4 of 2025, signed into law by His Excellency President William Ruto. This law is a national promise to see, hear, and include. As a county, we are ready to lead. We are establishing mainstreaming units in every department, tied directly to our performance contracts. We are forming county disability advisory committees because true inclusion demands representation. Your Excellency, we are working closely with disability groups to help them register and benefit from services such as assistive devices, sun protection greens, health care, and psychosocial support, tools that affirm dignity and promote independence. At our own county headquarters, you will witness inclusion in action, and the government spokesman has witnessed that, and as he has talked about it. The deaf community, proudly contributing to the cleanliness and operations of our offices. I recognize and appreciate them in a very special way. And I've had an engagement with them. You should know what it feels to sit with people who you cannot hear what they are not even talking, but they use sign language. And I've had a conversation with them. And Janet, who is here, our language, where is Janet? She knows how to say those things, and you see, they are very happy. Where are you? You know, kumbe wanasikia namna hiyo, hii watu wanasikia ama nyinyi mnaonaje? So they are very happy. And sometimes I have had time with them. It is also good to come out and to have a lunch with them or something like that. And they are people also, and they are very important people. And a person is a person because of their people. Let us remember that our strength is our unity, our dignity is collective. Your Excellency, before I conclude, last year, you had the honor of officiating the opening of Mama Rachel Ruto Maternity Hospital. Since then, the facility has become a regional landmark, renowned for its exceptional service delivery. We are proud to report that it has successfully facilitated over 2,600 deliveries, and the numbers continue to grow. I don't know what happened last night and now, but kusaa hapo ni kasi inaendelea kweli kweli. Na Mama Rachel, sijui uko na baraka gani, ulikanyaga pale wa mama wameshikwa na roho. Ile roho na hamu ya kushikwa mimba, ama mimba kushika mama, ama kushikana na mimba. Huko sasa kazi inafanyika. Na tunataka kukushukuru sasa. Sasa tuko na challenge. Hiyo facility imekuwa ndogo. Now you can attest, and you know when the services are good, people come from all over. Even MTRH, wanatuma watu yao hapa. Kutoka other hospitals, other counties, Nandi, Bungoma, hapa Kakamega, all the way to Trans Nzoia, wamekuja hapa. Kwa hivyo Mama Rachel, tunakuomba tena, sio kwamba usitembee, kwa sababu ukikuja tena watasaa zaidi, lakini ningependa utusaidie tuongeleshe president to expand your facility, because it has become a regional landmark. Kwa hivyo nakuomba tu kwa heshima. With increased number of mothers, the facility requires expansion. With utmost humility, we warmly invite you to visit the hospital today if you have time, to witness firsthand its impact on ongoing operations and in cooperation with the Social Health Authority. Na tumesema you have to register with SHA. Uasin Gishu tuko sasa namba 19. Hatujakuja vile tunatakiwa. We are the county of champions. Tumeregister over 400,000 persons, but we still need more because we are 1.2 million people living in Uasin Gishu. And I want to pray that our MCS, together with me, our local leaders, our national leaders, we are going to plan a very serious campaign day ya kuhakikisha kwamba kila mtu umeregister kwa SHA. Na if you don't register kwa SHA, wewe unajiumiza bure. Kuna watu wamepona. We have testimonies of people that SHA has really helped them. One had 1.3 million bill. SHA ikalipa 1.1, akabaki na 200,000. Ndugu yetu mwingine akakuja akamaliza hiyo. Mwingine alikuwa anadaiwa Ban Forest 500,000. SHA ikaclear kila kitu. Mtu hakuamini amelipiwa. Kaambia wewe umepona, enda. Ni vile Yesu alisema shika vitu vyako kwenda nyumbani, umepona. So nataka niseme that with utmost humility, we would wish that this SHA business continue. And our brother government spokesman, hiyo sauti yako inasaidia sana. Next time tukifanya launching ya registration, tafadhali nitakuita ukuje uongee kabisa kwa sauti. Hiyo sauti ya mwinjilisti. Hiyo sauti yako hiyo ni safi sana. And in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, as we mark this day with open hearts and clear vision, let us recommit ourselves to speak boldly, act decisively, and live inclusively. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. Ningeomba sisi wote tukue upstanding. Sisi wote kusimama na tutakaribisha Excellency Madam Rachel Ruto, Mama County. Nasikia kuna wimbo inakuja na italeta ya pole pole. Hiyo wimbo tafadhali wenye wanaimba. Haya sasa.
Asanteni sana, tunaweza kuketi. Asanteni sana, tuwapigie makofi. Jonathan B., Governor wa Gishu County, Honorable Isaac Mwaura, the government spokesperson, Elizabeth Chesang, Chairperson, National Council for Persons with Disabilities, our beloved persons living with albinism and persons living with disabilities, distinguished guests and partners, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Tusalimiane, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Amina. In the words of Audrey Lorde, it is not our differences that divide us. It is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences. We are gathered here today in Uasin Gishu County to mark International Albinism Awareness Day 2025 under the theme, Demanding Our Rights, Protect Our Skin, Preserve Our Lives. This occasion calls on us to celebrate one another, irrespective of our differences. Receive warm greetings from our President, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto. He is a steadfast advocate for an inclusive Kenya, passionately working to ensure that every citizen has a voice and equal opportunity. His commitment to fostering inclusivity in our society was notably highlighted through his recent assent to the Persons with Disabilities Act on 8 May 2025. This legislation is designed to promote, protect, and advance the rights and dignity of persons with disabilities across Kenya. It reflects our collective commitment to uphold the values of inclusivity and respect, which are fundamental to our nation. Since the United Nations proclaimed 13th June as the International Albinism Awareness Day in 2014, nations around the globe have been called to protect the rights, health, and dignity of persons living with albinism. This year's celebrations remind us that inclusion is more than a slogan. It is a commitment to action. Inclusion demands that we break down barriers to education, employment, and participation. As former President Thabo Mbeki said, the true measure of human rights lies in how we treat our most vulnerable members. This powerful quote summarizes the essence of our duty to nurture and support those who may not have a voice in our society. It serves as a reminder that our progress as a nation is reflected in the care and opportunities we extend to our most marginalized members. I believe it's vital that we continue to advocate for changes that uplift everyone, particularly those who are often overlooked. whether it's through policy changes, community initiatives, or simply raising awareness. Each of us has a role to play in fostering an inclusive environment. By prioritizing inclusion, we can build a stronger, more compassionate nation that celebrates diversity and empowers all individuals to participate fully in society. Ladies and gentlemen, our children, neighbors, and colleagues living with albinism all contribute richly to our communities and deserve a Kenya that champions inclusivity and fairness. It is essential that they have the opportunity to learn without fear, advance in their workplaces based on their merit, and feel fully accepted and embraced. This is not merely an act of kindness, but a fundamental right that we should all advocate for. The challenges faced by people living with albinism are not just personal. They reflect a societal issue that requires our collective action. Together, we can work towards dismantling the barriers that hinder their progress and erode their dignity. Let us promote education and awareness to challenge stereotypes and misconceptions surrounding albinism. By fostering an environment of acceptance, we can help ensure that everyone, regardless of their appearance, is treated with the dignity and respect they deserve. I firmly believe it is our shared responsibility to cultivate a society where everyone can thrive, where differences are not just accepted, but celebrated. I applaud the National Council for Persons with Disabilities and the Kenya Medical Supplies Authority for distributing sunscreen free of charge to over 3,800 registered Kenyans through health facilities. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, or rather this afternoon, I'm delighted to share with you two truly inspiring stories of remarkable individuals from Kenya who have not only confronted the challenges associated with albinism, but have also emerged as influential and celebrated members of our society. Their journeys are a testament to the resilience, determination, and indomitable spirit that reside within us all, serving as a powerful reminder of the potential we each possess to effect positive change even in the face of adversity. Honorable Isaac Mwaura, who is here with us today, overcame childhood challenges to become a prominent voice in Kenyan politics. His remarkable achievements cannot be overstated, particularly his pivotal role in co-founding the Albinism Society of Kenya back in 2006. This initiative has raised vital awareness regarding the challenges faced by individuals with albinism and has become instrumental in combating the discrimination they encounter. His dedication to empowering those living with albinism has undoubtedly transformed lives, paving the way for greater acceptance and understanding. Ebu tumpigie makofi. Mheshimiwa Mwaura. We are proud of you, Mheshimiwa. In his capacity as the Kenyan government spokesperson, Honorable Mwaura advocates for social justice and the rights of individuals with disabilities. He stands as a beacon of hope and a model of leadership, demonstrating the importance of inclusion and advocacy in our society. And we have seen how Honorable Mwaura has spoken so passionately about what he has done together with our brother Alex. The journey of Justice Grace Mumbi Ngugi is not just remarkable. It's a beacon of hope and resilience. Growing up in the rural settings of Kenya, she faced daunting challenges and predictions regarding her health due to her albinism. However, she resolutely refused to let these fears determine her destiny. What stands out about Justice Ngugi is her commitment and relentless determination to succeed. She not only excelled academically, but also pushed through barriers that many might have found insurmountable. Her journey led her to the position of High Court judge, a role that is both significant and powerful. She also co-founded the Albinism Foundation of East Africa. This foundation is pivotal in advocating for those with albinism, showcasing that with support and opportunity, we can overcome societal challenges. Justice Ngugi's life is a profound reminder that albinism should never be viewed as a limitation to one's potential. Rather, it highlights the need for society to provide a nurturing environment that fosters growth and celebrates diversity. Let us not forget to take the time to celebrate the remarkable contributions of persons with albinism in our society. They bring invaluable talents, insights, and strengths that enrich our culture tapestry. By acknowledging and appreciating these contributions, we foster a sense of belonging and encourage others to join us in this important journey. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya will thrive when we embrace diversity and extend our support to all members of our community. It is crucial that we continue to embrace persons with albinism, recognizing their unique experiences and perspectives. Let us challenge the stigma. Let us challenge the stigma that has been associated with this community. They have been rejected and discriminated for far too long. Let us arise to advocate for their rights and safety. Together, I'm confident that we can create an environment where everyone is valued and respected, not just in our words, but in our action. God bless you. Mungu awabariki. Asanteni sana.
Kwa ruhusa yako mama wa taifa, tumefika mwisho wa ratiba siku ya leo. Niombe tuweze kukamilisha na wimbo wa taifa tukiongozwa na Immaculate Heart Juniorate ambao wako tayari sasa. Kila mmoja wetu asimame kwa wimbo wa taifa.